Hello and welcome to the Principles of Programming series. In this video we're going to discuss more Chapter 9 labs in Java. So before we do, please go ahead and smash that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. If you're unable to do that, it means you're not logged in, and if you have not yet created a YouTube account, it is free and takes less than 1 minute. So please do so you can communicate with other YouTubers and easily navigate throughout YouTube. When you subscribe to the channel, you'll get notified when new videos are posted, and it'll help you navigate your favorite YouTubers' content as well. Alright, so let's see what we'll be talking about today in this video. First, we'll go Chapter 9 lab, Java Lab 9-4, which is writing functions that return a value. Let's see what our task is going to be for this assignment. So in this lab, you complete a partially written Java program that includes a function that returns a value. The program is a simple calculator that prompts the user for two numbers and an operator, which is plus, minus, asterisk, division, or percentage. The two numbers and the operator are passed to the function where the appropriate arithmetic operation is performed. The result is then returned to the main function where the arithmetic operation and result are displayed. For example, if the user enters 3, 4, and asterisk, the following is displayed. 3.00 times 4.00 equals 12.00. The source code file provided for this lab includes the necessary variable initializations and input and output statements. Comments are included in the file to help you write the remainder of the program. Task 1, write the perform operation method that accepts two numbers and an operand as arguments and returns the result. Task 2, the program accepts two numbers and an operand from the user and displays the results. So an example of the program is shown below. Enter the first number 4, enter second number 4, enter an operand operator, and then you'll get that. So we'll try that at the end. So let's go to our program and see where we're going to start. Let's look at our variables. We got doubles, two strings. Remember the doubles, it's the point, that's where the .00 comes from instead of just an integer. All right, and then we have more output or input. So let's go here. Let's start with call performance operation method here. So let's do a result. Equals performance operation. And then it's going to be number 1, number 2. So we're going to use two numbers, and they're going to be doubles, so it's going to be .00 because we're going to use the whole numbers. And then an operation, plus, minus, and so on. And let's semicolon that. And let's walk down in our code. Everything else looks like it's that. So here, perform operations method here. So we're going to write that whole method. And let's see. Guess we can move it up a couple. Way too much space. Or 1 should be fine. All right. So let's do public static double. We're sticking with the double theme. And call the name of the method performance operation. And then let's do double num1, double num2, and string, which is our operator, opera. Alright, so that looks good. I'll put the whole thing in there. We'll make that at the bottom. So let's go with a bracket here, open, and let's go one more double result at 0. And semicolon. Next, go on down to if oper dot equals. And let's say if it's going to be a plus. And let's get both of those. I close off. We got our if, so we don't need a semicolon at the end of that one. But we also have to do result equals num1 plus num2. And semicolon. All right. So performance operation. Okay, so we got 1 and 2 done. Now let's start with go to our else if. So it's going to line up with the if, so else if oper dot equals. Do the same thing with the minus. Minus, and we'll do our results. Right, because we had our result. So then we go result equals num1. Num1 minus num2. Semicolon. All right, so performance. I'll write the whole method first, and I'll see if I need to change anything up there. This looks like it's right, but let's go. And then, so let's do another else if for the rest of them. We're just gonna go and speed this up by copy and paste them because you get the key right. We're gonna do asterisk and the slash for division. Everything else is gonna be the same. Indent that else if. There we go. There we go. So now this would be asterisks and times asterisks. So it'd be divide or slash, and this will be slash. No, that's not. This is going to be a little bit different for this one. That'll work. Results equals num1. This is going to be totally different. Let's take this part out. That works. Output equals. And then we have to do something a little different here. This one is division. So we'll do another bracket just for this. And we'll call it if. And num, which you can't divide by 0. Num2 equals 0. 0. And does any printout for us? Nope, we gotta do our printouts too. So let's go. So we space. Need that. Let's go down to our next line. And let's do our output. So we go system. Line. And let's call it division by 0 is not allowed. So we can't divide by 0. So we'll put an error message. Okay. And don't need a space. What we do to this semicolon. What happened there? Alright. Now let's do another else here. We'll line them up with these else's. Else. Now here's what we do our division down to here. Let's line up the output. So result will equal num1 divided by num2. And let's semicolon that. And our bracket is ending here. How about our percentage? So we can do that else. Result equals num1 minus num2. Where did this come from? So, alright, let's do another else instead. Let's bring this up. This is way too much space. Two. Right, we'll leave it there. Result equals num1 minus num2. That's not right, but it can be percentage. Let's change that percentage. We need an else before that, or we'll be way off. Let's go else if equal. And let's do our percentage here. Right, we got our two prints, we got result. Those are lined up. Actually, they're not. This was not lined up with the else. Alright. So we gotta do our output for this one. That'll be another else. Actually, we got some space. Let's go over. Else. And let's just do the output and see what we get. System out print line. And let's do error. Not a valid operator. Semicolon. Alright. Turn results. Definitely do that. And those two are ended. This one. So one more thing we'll need. Was our else. Turn results and semicolon. Let's look for these errors. Looks like we got everything we need for that. So let's look over this again. Need more space. Actually, I'm just gonna use this all this space and all this. So we start writing our method at the top here on line 34. And those errors went away once we completed our method. Don't see any errors in the method from 34. I'll leave that there for you to kind of gander at. Scroll back down to the end on 56. Turn result. And what we did at the beginning, call performance method. Result equals performance operator number 1, number 2, operation. Alright, so it looks like we have everything ready and set to run. Let's go ahead and run it and see what we get. Make some room for this. Let's see our output. I know a lot of these Java programs have been not running on GitHub at all. But what we will do, so it did not run. Let me see if I find anything wrong with the script. Alright, let's try that again. I don't see anything wrong. We didn't do anything. Attempts made. So now, looks like it's running now. Okay, here we go. Nope, that's not down there. So let's calculate it and see what it gives us. When we calculated it, we get a 50%. So let's see what task seems off. And it says it failed. Program displayed the correct answer for equation. No exception. System exit was detected and error. So let's see what we got. System exit. Ain't nothing there. Alright, no worries. So let's try to run this. I copied and pasted it on the Visual Studio. Let's see what it does in Visio. Okay, it's running, and there it is. Enter the first number. Let's call it 4. Okay. Enter the second number. Let's call it 3. Okay. And let's go asterisk. Let's see if we can get that calculated. 4 times 3, like I said, 4.00 times 3.00 equals 12. So we know this issue is with the GitHub. The code is working. So if you're unable to get 100% and you get 50% by following the directions, good luck if you do get it to run. Maybe it's something on my end I need to update for my GitHub. But we'll move on to the next one. Thanks so much for jumping in on that one. And our next lab is going to be Chapter 9, Java Lab 9-5, Passing Arrays to Functions. And in this lab, you complete a partially written Java program that reverses the order of the 5 numbers stored in an array. The program should first print the 5 numbers stored in the array. Next, the program passes the array to a function where the numbers are reversed. Finally, the main program should print the reverse numbers. The source code file provided for this lab includes the necessary variable initializations. Comments are included in the file to help you write the remainder of the program. Instructions. Task 1. Write reverse array method to reverse the order of the numbers in the array. An example of the program is shown below. Original content of the array, reverse content of the array. Alright. Seems simple enough. Let's jump into it. Let's get our max room for working. So here, looks like, yep, they got our array already done for us. So the first thing we need to do is print contents of the array. So let's go system out print line. And let's go call that original. contents of the array. And then we'll leave that. And let's use our semicolon. Let's run a for statement for x equals 0 and x is 5 of them, so x less than or greater than 5, and then x plus plus. Add next number. Then let's go down another system out print. And let's go number in our array with our array box. X in there. And close that, and semicolon. Alright. Next, call reverse array method here. So let's try the reverse array. Camel case that. I misspelled it, but are they going to correct it for me? Yep, correct it. Numbers. And semicolon. So that should call it. Now print contents of the array. Of course, we're going to do another system out print line. And this is going to be called reverse contents of the array. And space. Let's go ahead and semicolon. And then we'll do the same thing as we did before. X is greater than 5. X or less than 5. So 5 is all we're going to go up to. And x plus plus. So that, let's semicolon that. Actually, nope, we got a for statement, so we're not going to semicolon that at all. So we need to drop down again, and let's do our outputs. And actually, we're just going to use numbers. We did before. And then let's do our array box with the X in it. And our semicolon can go here. And let's see, end of main method. Okay, so we got the main one done. So now it wants us to, so much space. Alright, next, write reverse array method here. Public static void reverse array. And it's integers, array box empty. And let's just go values. Close that out, and let's bring our bracket to start this. Alright. So start doing int temp temp equals values. And there's going to be 4 inside the array. Semicolon. And values 4 equals values 0. Alright, so we're using temporary numbers. So values 0 would now mean temp. Reverse, remember, equals temp. And semicolon. Temp equals value 3. Values 3 equals value 3 equals values 1. Semicolon. And let's see, so values 1 got to equal temp. Space there should be no space. No space. And let's close that there. I don't think we need anything else. So let's look at it again. This is going to end the reverse method. Okay. And then in the class, in the reverse class, got it. Good to go. All right, let's check it all out again. So we're call reverse method here, reverse array, it's numbers, print content of reverse array, system out print line, reverse contents of array. And let's get there. Less than 5, add 1, x equals 0, add 1, system. Didn't want to talk when I was doing it because I probably made a mistake, but everything looks good there. So let's go ahead and run this, see if we get our desired output. If not, we'll throw it in Visual Studio and see if we can get it to run there again. Oh, let me open up my outputs. So it did print. So there's our desired result for that one. Original content of array, reverse or content of the array. And let's calculate the grade, make sure we got 100%. While we're waiting for that to calculate, just thanks for watching this video. If you haven't done so, go ahead and smash that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. We'll go back and give you one more look at the code as soon as we get this calculated, if everything works out right. We got one task, so hopefully that is it's taking longer than normal today. Alright, so every time I try to calculate my grade I get an error, but it did run the program, so if you have the same issue, go ahead and screenshot it for me, but otherwise it should work. Also, just a reminder, why you don't want to do these labs at the last minute. If there's a technical issue, you won't have time to correct it. So make sure you stay ahead of the game, and thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you on the next one. I'll show you the code for a few minutes so you can catch it if you missed anything on it. Like I said, this one was from line 20 to 37. All right, so enjoy. See you on the next one.